Ahoy, fellow hippies!
And welcome aboard Joy of Trek, a sit-in podcast exploring the counterculture and Herberts of Star Trek.
Yeah, brother.
I'm Khaki.
I'm Kay.
And making people moan with a touch is your chief engineer, Greg.
Ooh, a rare talent.
Together, we're on a mission through the acidic planets of Star Trek to find the anti-vaxxers in every movement and the excellence in every episode.
Even the Pavlovs that you used to know.
Because every episode must be someone's favorite, and this might as well be ours.
So play the brown note and join us as we reach in
the joy of Trek.
Yeah, brother. Can you guess which episode we're doing today?
It is indeed episode 20, season 3, The Way of Eden from the original series.
Written by D.C. Fontana originally, and Arthur Heineman, teleplay by Arthur Heineman, and directed by David Alexander. And this was one where Dorothy Fontana took her name off of this one and had it credited under her alter ego, Michael something or other, because she did not really love what happens to the episode once it came out. It is... Whoa, this is the first time that we've seen it, Kay. Before I launch into what I thought of it, what did you think?
What I think or what is...
No, you personally. Yeah, let's do an unconventional move, but I think for an episode like The Way to Eden...
Yeah?
So what did you think of The Way to Eden?
I am actually going to have to...
What?
I didn't think it was bad.
I thought it was great, actually.
Yeah, like...
I'm so...
I wouldn't go as far as great, but it doesn't... Is my opinion, it doesn't deserve the vitriol that it that it gets. Yeah,
it's genuinely fun. It's got some wild character choices. It has some stuff to say.
Yeah, well, that actually we'll probably get to that. That's my main thing. It's like I don't really found that they didn't really have a point to make. It seems like they missed an opportunity to make a point.
Yeah, there was a bit. I mean, we can get into the analysis. Although I am curious what other people thought about it as well. But yeah, like this was also one of the comments by, I have here an excerpt from the Joy of Trek research library, the Star Trek chronology, which was sent to us by beloved listener Lauren. And let me see. So this is Arthur Heineman, who wrote the teleplay based on Fontana's story, who mentioned that he wasn't especially pleased with the episode itself. It was directed in kind of 1, 2, 3 manner, overly simplistic compared to what they... Yeah. Although he did remark... Oh, yes. It was my idea to inject the elements of deadliness to Eden. The original story didn't have the deadly aspect. And I wanted to make a comment that underneath all that beauty was a deadliness. And I enjoyed it too, says Arthur Heineman, because I wrote some lyrics for some songs that the hippies sang. And as a matter of fact, I get a royalty check from EMI for it. About once a year, I get $3.47.
Okay, so let's see. Zach Hanlon from the AV Club gave it a C- rating, despite describing the space hippie characters as too strange and irritating for me to view them sympathetically.
Okay, that's on you.
That's on you, yeah. And finding fault with the singing, which he described as the worst kind of padding.
It's television.
I guess so, yeah.
I want to immediately jump. It's not the worst kind of padding. There are worse kinds of padding, and that's a clip show. So it's not the worst. So they were original songs. They were sung with gusto on a television schedule and budget. It's fine.
Exactly.
No subspace rhapsody, sure.
Oof, no. So James Doohan often called it a nothing episode, which, okay.
Yeah, I remember reading that this was the only episode of Star Trek that he just disliked.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Den of Geek ranked this episode as the number 1 best-worst Star Trek episode of the original series.
Okay.
Noting its unique entertainment value. So,
yeah, totally.
Absolutely. And in Hollywood.com in 2024 called it number 75 out of the 79 original episodes, noting it could be a Muppet Show parody, which I thought was kind of amusing.
Okay, I know that we have to do a whole episode, but can we instead just recast? Oh, we'll save that for the deleted scenes, that there's a Muppet version.
Keep which character and make the rest Muppets?
Oh, God. I mean, Spock is the obvious answer.
Yes.
And then Chekov is the next one, but those aren't the most fun.
No, but it's like it's tricky.
Oh, Scotty would be a good one. He's the most confounded by other. He tends to be really befuddled by other people.
He doesn't really have a lot to do in this episode. He just stands around a little bit and keeps some discipline on the crew members. That's about all he does.
He's a real sort of fuddy-duddy. Like when Abraham Lincoln came aboard, he's a fussy little man, is Scotty actually?
I guess so. Yes, yeah, a little bit. Anyway,
but yeah, I really liked it too. I was I was kind of dreading it coming in because I'd seen the pictures and I saw the character design, but this was kind of cool. And also, like, think about it from the perspective of, like, a 1969 audience, like, coming down from the peak of hippiedom, right? You'd had the Summer of Love in 67.
There was clearly a bit of, inspiration for these characters. But we'll get to that. So, let's see.
I say we eject the warp core.
Do we have any warp cores to eject?
There's a bit of sort of both sidesism between progressive movement that is shown to be deeply corrupt while it seems romantic, and an authoritarian regime who are the heroes who doesn't enjoy that same level of analysis.
No.
Right? The people who are principled and true are also the one who are disciplined and obedient, and that seems like a bit too convenient to mix.
Sure, yeah.
How about you?
Oh, I've got, like... I mean, there's one where, like, when they're all holed up in auxiliary towards the end, and Kirk addresses the group, he only addresses the guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So that's like, he makes no appeal to the women.
No.
Just to the men, which is a bit...
Yeah, and there's also the bit where he names one of the men, Adam, and who's found dead later on, and then Spock goes, his name was Adam.
I know.
And
his
Kirk
name
doesn't
was
go,
John Paulson.
So, hey, we don't live in the 1960s, but you are a much better read person than I am. Did you recognize, like, some of the allusions that would have been obvious to, culturally aware late 60s audience?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Well, I did a little bit of research in that regard because I didn't know much about the hippie movement. And it was, I know some of the fashion, but I know it mostly from the revival in the late 90s, which was my era. And so there was a big sort of back to the land, anti-authoritarian, anti-consumerist culture, including, like, free love, the idea of, like, rejecting some conventional constraints. It wasn't particularly welcoming to gay, trans,
No.
It was still a kind of a limited view of inclusivity. Haight-Ashbury, so that's an area of San Francisco that was just flooded with hippies.
Right, yeah.
It's
still one of the freer areas, I think. It's
right, yeah. And was one of the early sort of scale experiments for these kind of movements, right? You got a lot of idealists coming in. How are we going to deal with everybody eats, poops, drinks, and 100,000 people in a park is a lot to deal with.
Oh, absolutely.
The kind of logistical miracles that are performed at, like, a Burning Man.
And yeah, of course, a little bit of the whole illusion, like, oh, we will just, like, live up the land, we will just, like, everybody, you'll just pick, I mean, it is Eden, but so, yeah, you're just supposed to be able to walk around and have all your needs met by this lovely planet. It's, like, nice, but, like, how many people can that support?
Yeah. I mean, okay, so there are a lot of people who know about this stuff and who brought skills from, like, experience with agriculture and, food production.
Right,
They brought skills and they could bring things together. But there were also a lot of people, I imagine sort of like me, who read maybe a Jack Kerouac book or whatever and thought that the land will provide. Yeah, you don't know about the Hungry Gap, do you?
Right.
You don't know about how in March and April, nothing comes out of the ground that you can eat.
Yeah.
Like, all the potatoes are gone from the winter and you've got nothing left.
Might have an onion or two left in your cellar, but that's about it, yeah.
Yeah. So Dr. Severin was modeled on Timothy Leary, an early LSD advocate.
Right, yes.
That you may know. So he was sort of that archetype of, like, a professor who rejects the sort of academic and proper and middle-class world that they live in and, like, sparks this revolution among a youth movement. He was the one, let me see, his slogan was, like, turn on, tune in, drop out.
Okay.
And that was, like, become socially aware, do a bunch of drugs, and leave the strictures of your expected situation.
Yeah.
Sort of what Severin's doing here.
Yeah.
So, like, casting Severin as someone who is insane and also diseased was pretty harsh.
Right, yes. And also very selfish about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, what did you think of the play?
I mean, we'll get to. There's a few things that I have to comment on along the way. So I think we can just
wait. We have we have one more person.
Who did? We completely forgot about who recommended this to us and why.
Yeah, and they must have been, like, real stressed out because I've understood from our chief, are you cackling right now? Because he's sort of been cackling for a little bit about a little scheme.
Yeah, again.
It's been a while since we've had a recommendation that is involved in some sort of scheme that he doesn't want to talk to us about. So
Yeah, but definitely wants to let us know that there is a scheme.
in an unconventional... Yeah, right? It's a weird sort of psychological manipulation tactic that he's doing here.
It is.
But I can only imagine. I hope he's enjoying it. Anyway, we have a recommendation with audio clip here. So I'm going to read the introduction.
Listen to the joy of Trek Brothers. Listen to the joy of Trek Brothers. Star Trek episodes not everybody likes. Kay and Khaki talk about the joys that they find. Chief Engineer Greg keeps them both in line. Yay, gay brothers, yay.
Wow.
Hello, Keiko and Kai Winn, and with just enough Scottish blood to warrant the title, Chief Engineer Greg. This is Rhea from beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, USA, where citrus trees abound, and it is very easy to become an actual lemon-stealing whore if one is not vigilant. If you recognized the little ditty earlier, then you've probably guessed the episode I'm recommending is TOS Season 3, Episode 20, The Way to Eden. I grew up on TOS, and I've always loved this episode, without question, and it was only within the last 6 or 8 years that I was shocked to hear that this is not considered a good episode.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly disagree. This is the original Star Trek musical. You have catchy songs that are great to sing along to. You've got purple-haired aliens, aliens with bizarro ears. You've got awesome hippie costumes, a shirtless Charles Napir, Chekov with an old flame. You've got Herberts. You've got fabulous one-liners. You've got the tension between an increasingly artificial and mechanized society and our inherent human desire to remain close to nature. You've got a somewhat nerdy and uptight Captain Kirk. You've got biblical references. You've got Spock jamming on the Vulcan lyre and showing glimpses of his hippie side. What is there not to love? So if you're not Herberts, man, and we reach, how about a session on the way to Eden? It would sound.
It would sound.
Do not give up your search for Eden. I have no doubt that you will find it or make it yourselves.
Reach, sister.
We reached, sister. Thank you, Rhea. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you also, the Chief, for joining in that a cappella rendition of... Should we make that our new theme song?
Oh. I mean, we could.
Yeah. Nothing's going to stop us. I think it's much more likely that we'll forget. But anyway, the intention is sort of there, and that sort of counts for something. Rhea, thank you. I hope that there's also like the text of Rhea's recommendation. Oh yeah, fortunately.
It is, yes.
Okay, so hello Keiko and Kai Winn with just enough Scottish blood to warrant Chief Engineer.
I think that should
Greg.
be Cake. That should be Khaki and Kai.
Yeah. So
Or maybe we just got renamed as in, or is this his autocorrupt, or is this like have we been renamed into our hippie names?
I'm thinking, okay, so if we're being, it's sort of like us being cast into Muppets, except now we're being cast into Keiko and Kai Winn. I've got the Asian side, sort of, and Star Trek doesn't really know the difference between different kinds of Asians, so I could do that, but that would make you Kai Winn, and that
Who's
doesn't
Kai Winn?
seem... Oh, bless you, my child, from Bajor.
Oh, right. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Welcome to our sanctuary. Stay as many days as you like.
Maybe
Perhaps
even a week. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
right?
Her. Bang.
I think I may be more Kai Winn then. You actually have plants that you keep alive.
True.
Right, and you cook mean noodle. So
Okay.
I think you're maybe more Keiko.
Sure. I mean, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Not particularly Asian, but anyway. So thank you for that recommendation. And thank you for that fantastic intro. We love it. And I guess with that, we can actually warp into the episode.
Yeah.
So, a stolen space cruiser is being hotly pursued by the Enterprise.
Now, we're watching the enhanced editions,
Uh-huh.
and so the ship that we see is not the exact same ship that was originally seen by Star Trek audiences.
Yeah.
Because what they did was they took a Tholian ship and they stuck some warp engines from a model kit on there.
Right.
Like, just... Because by this time, there were commercially available model kits for Star Trek available. So
nice.
the
it kind of feeds back in on itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And so for the enhanced edition, it was decided, okay, we should do an original design for this. And what they did was they went back to one of Matt Jeffrey's original designs for the shuttle pod,
Oh.
which had a more...
Right.
a more butt plug shaped
I mean, it
kind
looks
of,
a bit,
or more, you know,
yeah.
a marital age shaped kind of thing, and stuck some big old warp nacelles on that.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cute. It's a little. It's got the low slung nacelle design that you see in other ships, like
Yeah, and they're long. I like the long nacelles. So it's
definitely the stolen space cruiser, Captain.
yeah, because someone stole themselves a space cruiser,
Yep.
and the Enterprise, for some reason, is tasked with tracking it down.
They're heading for Romulan space.
Oh no! They get confirmation.
Are receiving us, Captain.
I read no evidence of malfunction.
That's Lieutenant Palmer at comms.
Yes, Uhura is Mrs. Not making an appearance in this episode, I believe.
Yeah, I saw that she was absent. I couldn't see why.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that she had a job.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And they keep trying to hail this cruiser that refuses to respond until...
Gearing off, sir.
Yeah.
okay.
They're trying to make a run for it.
Yeah, I guess we'll need to...
Engage tractor beams.
Yeah. And they're...
Their engines are seriously overheating, Captain.
Yeah, they were. They are clearly hell-bent on basically getting there or getting destroyed in the process.
Yeah.
Already we see some suicidal tendencies in at least in the leader of the group. I mean...
Yeah. So here's that asymmetry as well. Like,
Yeah.
Nobody's commenting on the fact you don't have to tractor them. You could release them.
Yeah, but then they go into Romulan space and they might create a diplomatic incident.
And that's possible. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're okay with destroying them. So that's the next thing. You're going to open fire on them.
Clearly,
Because
yeah.
that is
they're,
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
They're trying to get them. Oh, they're fine with destroying the ship as well, but they are trying their hardest to keep the people aboard.
Yes, because they check, are we in transporter
Yeah.
range? And, are we going to make it? Oh, no, we see the ship blow up. It's kind of cool.
It is. And fortunately, they have just been beamed aboard in time because they just got into transporter range at the same time.
Whew, that was
And,
lucky.
As the group of people are beamed aboard, they arrive in the transporter room and it's Zoltan.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing some fun hand symbols. Kirk, Sultan. Where's that from again?
Dude, where's my car?
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the
The bubble wrap suit people.
bubble wrap suit people from Dude, Where's My Car? I was thinking of was it the there are two rival aliens, and one of them are described as the totally gay Nordic dudes.
Yes. Spoiler alert, those are the good guys.
Yeah, well, obviously, and then the bad guys are these. Oh, sorry, a blind person talks to them and goes, "Oh, I didn't realize with you guys." And then this woman who is an alien says, "We are not guys. We are hot chicks with large breasts."
Yes. Oh, well.
What a movie. And so Kirk asked, "Oh, are they aboard?" And Scott says, "Aye, Captain."
They are. And a nice lot, too.
He's already got his, opinion ready.
He's super judgy about everybody who comes aboard.
I know, right? It's like maybe
if you're not
maybe
already in uniform.
Maybe he just hates hippies.
yeah.
Space hippies.
There is
Spippies.
Spippies. Okay. So
Might
there's
go with that.
I encourage you. We
So-
reach K.
One of the people there is the son of the Catulan ambassador.
We have been ordered to handle him with extreme delicacy because the treaty negotiations now in progress between the Federation and Cthulhu are in a crucial phase.
So this is also a trope that I recognize where there's some cult with the child of an important person on board. Now, originally, when
So which one is that?
I think it's the purple-haired dude.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what
entirely
that's the
sure.
impression I got. Because he seems to have also could be that they're Cthulhan because they apparently have something like a Vulcan neck pinch. But
Yeah,
they
yeah.
Have to, but it's a two-handed affair. Doppel pinch.
You're having way too much fun with this guy.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I think it's him just based on some of the dialogue, but that kind of gets dropped. See, originally, when Dorothy Fontana wrote this episode,
Yeah.
it wasn't going to be Chekov's girlfriend. One of the members was going to be Joanna, and that was going to be the title of the episode, Joanna McCoy,
Oh,
the
okay.
doctor's daughter.
Right. Oh, interesting. That would have changed the dynamic a little bit.
Right? Way more interesting. So
Yeah.
instead of having this artifice of there's someone there who has diplomatic protection because of family relations, which is kind
Right.
of nepotistic, but historically supported in some of these
Right.
groups.
I mean, yeah, it's like the son of the ambassador. It's kind of someone probably also has diplomatic immunity. So you want to kind of be delicate about that kind of thing.
Yeah. It is a bit tropey these days. I don't know whether that was the case back then. But yeah, there's also like the characterization of Chekov, he was designed to be more of a Han Solo.
Right.
Right? He was more young and fresh, appealing to the Beatles generation. Just look at his haircut. Like he was designed to bring the teenagers. So to have him be the uptight one was a bit weird. Walter Keating wasn't a fan of that. So,
Hang on.
They refuse, sir.
Why?
Well, I don't know. They're just sitting on the floor. Hear them yourself. Shall I send for security?
No, I'll be right down.
No, they're saying no go, I think. At first, I was like, they're going like, toga.
all right, let's talk about who we've got here. Because there's a lot of characters. We don't usually have this many characters being introduced at once in a group. So who do you want to start with?
Well, we have the professor, which I'm just going to...
Dr. Severin.
Yeah, the professor.
Okay.
Then we've got Adam, who is like the guy with the sword, mandolin, lyre.
Yes. He has appeared in Star Trek before.
Oh, okay.
Or later, I should say. We have seen him in another episode of Star Trek, and I'm going to delight you with that. Do you remember the DS9 episode where they go back in time to Roswell?
Yes.
And the Ferengi get captured by cigar-chomping...
Little green men. Oh.
Cigar-chomping general. That's Charles Napir. I'm showing him a picture. You can look this up. Charles Napir is a cigar-chomping general.
He did like 30 years later, he did a reprise in Star Trek. Yeah, nice.
I mean, could it even be? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think. So that was in 1947. This was in 1967, but it was actually taking place in 2260s. That's weird, but
Timey-wimey. So, yes, the other one is Tungo Rad, which is apparently the son of the ambassador.
Yeah, he has purple hair.
Yeah, he's the doppelpinch guy.
And what I recognize as, I think it's called a sundress. Like it's a one-piece, fairly short skirt.
Yeah.
He has a handbag as well, which is a handy thing to carry around.
I mean, yeah, if you don't have pockets.
Lovely legs.
Thank your father's influence.
Yeah.
The fact that you're not under arrest. In addition to piracy, you've left yourself open to charges of violating flight regulations, entering hostile space, and endangering the lives of others as well as your own.
And we've got Irina, and those are the only named characters that I'm aware of.
Yep. Yeah, that's all we've got. So there's another woman there, and I think there's another male character. I'm not entirely sure.
There's two other women there.
You're right.
One, she has the I mean, it's
the space tambourine.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit like a bodhrán as well, except it doesn't have a drum skin. But it's kind of like it's played like a string instrument, so it's weird. But yes.
Oh, I learned recently, and I should have known this because of my Irish ancestry. It's called a bodhrán.
Bodhrán, okay. Okay, good. So thank you for the.
It's a one-handed drum where you keep one hand behind with your fingers against the membrane to alter the timbre.
Yeah, there's a stick in the hold on to stick at the back. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we've got. We've got Adam, Rad, the professor, Irina, and then the background singers, I guess.
Two other ladies. Yes.
So they're being uncooperative, and we've got some cool like lines that they say.
I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
And also,
you've got a hard lip, Herbert.
And there's just this staunch refusal to cooperate.
Yeah.
Like recognizable to certainly the audiences of the late 60s as a sit-in.
Right, yes.
Which is kind of a bleed over because like there was the New Left, there was the hippie movement. Both of them were like new progressive movements. Yeah. And there was the civil rights movement that were all sort of happening at the same time. But they were quite culturally distinct.
Yeah.
Unless you were sort of conventional middle class, capitalist.
For hippies, think they can achieve something by just sitting around.
Okay, no, but that wasn't the hippies. That was the sit-ins.
I know. I was making a reference to, what's the name of that show again? The cartoon piss take on those people shut in a house series.
Drawn Together.
Drawn Together, yes, that's the one.
Ah, very good. Okay, an extra layer there.
There's a line in there where the very racist princess makes
You're right.
Thinking that they can achieve something just by sitting around,
See, but that's exactly it. Like from the sort of conventional mainstream, what's the term? Yeah, the mainstream point of view, they didn't really make a distinction between hippies and the civil rights movement. So, like the fact that there were sit-ins happening as a form of non-violent protest, and making oneself quite vulnerable as a consequence. Yeah, that was all sort of blended together.
Which is what they're doing here. They're being very contrary, I guess.
Yeah, and the captain wants them to be taken to sickbay because
there may have been radiation from the explosion.
And Spock asks the captain's permission to. He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he's just like, "Excuse me, can I?" And like he just greets them with their the same hand gesture, one, I think it's like the egg, because they all wear like these egg-like badges with a little infinity symbol in the yoke, which is apparently the symbol of their religion or culture or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Belief system.
I think in the text they're called primitives. I don't know if that's an epithet that's used against them, but it seems also to be what they call themselves. Dr. Severin uses that word. And yeah, they're surprised. Adam responds with the same sort of triangle shape. I sort of recognize it now, actually, from Babylon 5. I think the Minbari make that shape.
Oh.
But they really like triangles.
Sure.
They really like the number 3.
So he basically asks them what is... Yeah, he establishes communication quite a little bit better than Kirk does, because he kind of like moves into their territory, and he asks like the professor, like, so what is it that you do?
We turn our backs on confusion and seek the beginning.
Oh, where are you going to do that? Planet Eden. That doesn't exist. Apparently he knows about it.
And also...
And we protest against being harassed, pursued, attacked, seized, and transported here against our wishes.
Apparently you don't protest against stealing other people's spaceships, but,
Yeah.
So, yes, Kirk tells him that...
It's a bit of a sovereign citizen kind of aspect.
It is a bit, yeah. We
here
do not recognize Federation regulations nor the existence of facilities. Well, they definitely exist, but, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recognize no authority save that within us. Exactly. It's like, oh, yeah, no, we get all the benefits from society, but we don't want to, like, adhere to the rules.
See, okay, but is that fair to say? Because they don't want the benefits of society. Right?
Yeah, true.
If there was
they want the bloody spaceships.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If there's which is the only way to get away from these societies, right? There's a sort of limitation to what they're able to do.
Sure.
But I like some of this dialogue, especially surrounding Spock, because I think it's Rad who asks,
Are you one, Herbert?
And then he insists.
I am not Herbert. He's not Herbert. We reach.
Oh, it's Adam.
Oh, that's Adam, yes.
And Adam accepts it.
Yeah. Oh, he speaks our language.
Yeah.
He knows the code words. The in words, basically.
And Kirk responds with, okay.
Whether you recognize authority or not, I am it on the ship.
Fair point.
And he's under orders to transport them and then send them back to their planets where they'll be peacefully, distributed.
Yeah.
And also...
Because of my orders, you are not prisoners, but my guests. I expect you to behave as such.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's
Yeah.
a little bit of a veiled threat.
Yeah. So we are prisoners.
We're just being polite about
giving
it.
us better food and no guards. Okay, yeah, fine.
So, yes, please take us to Eden. Like, no, you shall not do that. I've got, like, orders to the contrary.
And they respond with...
Herbert.
It seems to be a fairly stinging insult to get called a Herbert. Yeah.
Herbert.
And it's really annoying to be yelled at like this.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Which is part of the power of it. Like, it's completely non-violent. And
it hurts your feelings.
Yeah. It's humiliating especially for someone in power to be, like, disrespected in such a childish way.
Oh, yeah, that's mainly that. It's like, okay, I'm here trying to talk to you, and you're just like being literally childish. That's a very good way of putting it, yes.
But also, you came in, you're not just trying to talk to it. You have a particular agenda that we don't agree with.
Yeah,
that there's a conflict there, and they choose to express that conflict through non-violent means for which they're the mainstreamers don't really have a response.
True. Yet still, there's like, I mean, they could have been like put on the hook for piracy, it's like...
Yeah, that one, you defo stole a spacecraft.
Yeah.
That is a big deal. Yeah,
even
for sure.
Even in a post-scarcity society where there's no money, you still stole a bloody spacecraft because it wasn't yours.
Somebody needed
it wasn't
that.
yours to take. It's
the Aurora, it was called. It was a cool name for a spaceship. Shame it got blown up.
Yes, which is what Kirk reports to Starfleet.
Yeah. He asked Lieutenant Palmer. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Lieutenant Palmer, notify Starbase we have the 6 aboard who stole the space cruiser Aurora. Regrettably, the space cruiser itself was destroyed.
Was destroyed. You participated in its destruction.
Yeah, sure.
Right, you could have chosen for it not to be destroyed.
Destruction occurred, yeah, but then they would have left again. Then they would have had to let them escape into the neutral zone or into Romulan space even, which is like,
Add a special note.
Special note, the Catalan ambassador, his son is safe.
Captain.
Yeah, now we get the subplot. So what do you think of this subplot with Chekov?
I mean, it kind of worked. In the episode, it's like, it personalized a little bit of the distinction, like the path not taken. What I mean, okay, so to boil it down, Chekov and Irina were roomie, or they were in the same class in Starfleet or whatever, and there was
in a relationship.
Yeah, and they fell out. Like he went away for a while. He came back, couldn't find her. She was hiding in the heights.
Basically, yeah.
And yes, they tried to reconnect, and like he can't understand how she turned her back on her career, and she's like, well, I was always like this, and this is a better way to be.
Yeah.
And there's like it personalizes the conflict that we see on a bigger scale than which we see with between Kirk and the Professor.
Yeah, because like in the sort of abstract sense, it's a matter of principle, but this is really like taking two people who have a lot in common together with a cultural divide that they can't bridge because they have opposing values. That which Chekov values, she does not, and vice versa.
So yes, he thought he recognized her voice, so he would like to go see.
And Kirk is surprisingly sympathetic.
Yeah.
He asks, like, do you want to see her? And he doesn't respond, but he has those pleading eyes.
Well, I love this comment that Kirk makes.
One of those was in the academy.
Ah, yeah.
Excuse me?
One of those.
Yes.
Everyone comes from somewhere.
True.
And he says, "Permission to leave your post."
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
And now you just don't have a navigator.
Yeah, I mean, usually at that point in Next Generation, the door opens. The dude who is standing there behind her waiting for this moment immediately walks in to like take over the chair.
Like one of the cryo ensigns is defrosted and just slotted back into place. But no, in here they just leave the chair empty.
Yep,
seems to be happening a lot.
I also noticed that like this chair is literally just an office chair. It doesn't have any wheels or anything. It's not even bolted to the deck. Because we can see it like fallen over later on in the episode. This is like, okay.
It is still a pretty advanced design at the time.
Sure.
Right, with a spindly backrest that does not offer a lot of support, certainly not when everything's shaking around.
So what's this all about, Mr. Spock? Told us about it. It's like, okay, there is a planet called Eden, and it's like paradise or something.
Yeah. Were you into this at all?
Sorry, what?
The mystery of whether there is an Eden, which was supposed to be a hook, but
I kind of assumed that there was.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's kind of like not played enough. It's either played too much or too little, I guess.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a lot of research that Spock and Chekov do later to try and locate it, and that like finds their information was kind of correct. They knew it was in Romulan space, but they didn't have it located exactly, and
But so. It's just a nice planet,
I guess. Yeah, which hasn't been charted yet.
Loads of nice planets. I mean, a planet doesn't have a single ecosystem or the thermosphere.
Yeah, he explains a little bit about Dr. Severin.
Ah, yes.
A brilliant research engineer in the fields of acoustics, communications, and electronics on Tiburon.
Who got fired when he started this movement.
Tiburon is the Spanish word I read for shark, hence his ears.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
And he was dismissed from his post. Oh, he started this movement.
Yeah. And they seek the primitive and...
There are many who are uncomfortable with what we have created.
So against everything, the sterilized, the plant communities, the programming and everything... and they want like a little bit more natural life.
I think this is really interesting because it's an aspect that we don't really examine much in Star Trek. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of terraforming. There's a lot of conformation.
Yeah,
that's part of post-scarcity. In order, you have to have systems of distribution to provide the same level of access for everyone. And that does require homogeneity. It does require programming, obedience. And you can totally imagine people just not wanting that.
And as Spock puts it, they hunger for an Eden where spring comes, and Kirk is...
All do. The cave is deep in our memory.
And I love
Spock's
these lines. Reply.
We don't steal space cruisers and act like irresponsible children.
Kirk, but which is also true,
But I love this. The cave is deep in our memories. These are great lines.
Yeah, totally.
No idea if these were Arthur Heinemann's edition or from it feels like Dorothy Fontana.
So Kirk is like, okay, so what does Herbert mean? It's like what are they on about Herbert? What's that? And Spock has to that's basically just like you're being a stiff. That's terrible.
It is
somewhat uncomplimentary.
Yeah, no shit. might have been a little in-joke reference to Herberts solo, one of the outgoing producer or showrunner or something, or maybe a different Herbert on the show.
So we have the first musical intermezzo.
Yeah.
Adam is doing a little pick-me-up concert. He's being the bard for the group. They're kicking around in sickbay waiting while Irina gets her physical. And Adam is just like having a little sing-along about how fantastic the evening is going to be.
And Dr. Severin is sitting in the lotus posture.
Yeah.
Everyone else is just sort of lounging around, really enjoying Adam singing. I've got to say, he's got a good voice.
Yes.
Good, like a great show face.
Yeah.
High commitment. And those thigh-high socks.
Yeah, good outfit too, yeah. I don't think they're socks. I think they're more like boots.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they're like proper me boots.
Yeah, me pumps, is that it? I like that. I hope they thought to use talcum powder, because those can be difficult to get out of.
So I'm told. I don't have any experience myself, but who knows?
Oh, well, you have leather pants. Is it that different? Leather boots versus leather pants? I don't know.
I mean, leather pants, mine have like a lining in them, so that's not...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hold on. The Chief has been trying to get our attention since I mentioned boots. Hold on. Chief, what can you tell us about what it's like to wear boots?
I mean, I'm just used to wearing boots a lot, walking on concrete floors a lot, or wearing boots that are not meant to be necessarily worn like outside, out in the elements kind of a thing. They're very much just kind of like they're just not meant for that. Like out on the rocks and climbing and scrabbling around and hoping that I don't like ruin these nice boots that I got for whatever costume. So, I mean, that's my experience with boots.
Can you tell us about the larger ones that I know you also have?
Are do those go above the knee or...
Yeah, did they go above the knee if you fold them up, or do they have the sort of foldy down flap from the Renaissance?
Yeah, so I actually don't have any of those. I don't have any that go over my knee, nor do I have the ones that fold over. The ones that I can't have anything above the knee because, frankly, just my thighs are just too big. I was a major bike rider for so long that my thighs are just like massive things. So just like that's not going to happen.
Oh, I see. So what's the talcum powder situation?
You know, I've actually never had to use that. Everything that I have has lining already in it, and usually when I'm doing it, I wear some tall socks to help prevent like getting blisters or anything like that. Because boy, let me tell you, if you're already potentially going to get blisters on the bottom of your feet from just walking around with cement all day wearing boots, you want to avoid anything else, especially like, you know, getting chafed at the back of the ankle, which I've done before. Wearing short socks with long boots, that's a bad idea. Wear long socks if you're going to wear long boots. That is my professional opinion.
That's great. Hey, are you any good at like walking around in those heels? That seems like...
No, I cannot say that I'm any good at walking around in heels. Everything that I've had has like at most an inch of heel, but even then, like I'm already a tall boy. We don't need to make me any taller. I have a lot of respect for people that can walk around in heels because I'm just looking at it and just like, I can't. I'm not coordinated enough.
Oh, yeah, no.
That takes effort, yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's murdering your ankles, I'm told.
They look great with the coat, by the way. That one. Yeah. Yes, that one.
So Irina gets out of her thing, the investigation. No.
Yeah.
Research,
no. What?
Checkup. Thank you. That's the word.
It's because Chekov was right there, so you can't say Chekov.
My brain farted on that one.
It's okay. Sorry, I wasn't there to help you because I was looking at this line by Adam who said,
"Gonna crack my knuckles and jump for joy. I got a clean bill of health from Dr. McCoy."
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, you know, if AI was a tool that could be used ethically and without huge like economic and social consequences, I think I would like to swap Adam's appearance for General Deering's appearance and just swap their images because it's the same actor.
Yeah.
And maybe swap some of their lines as well between this and Little Green Men.
Okay, that would be a bit of a project, but it could be interesting.
Yeah. And also AI, there is no ethical use for AI at present. Oops.
So Irina is not surprised to see Chekov because, I knew you were on the Enterprise, so I was kind of hoping that we'd see each other. So let's talk. It's interesting. So they're talking to the purple-haired dude and one of the other women, Rad, yes, they come and like kind of flank him, like they're being protective of her. It's like kind of unclear. But then
they're all smiling together.
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
It's like, a little bit.
Gonna have a foursome? Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do? But no.
Which I kind of love that this is just the sort of natural assumption, like, oh, oh, cool. Like, this must be Irina's girlfriend and boyfriend.
Oh,
and,
yes.
oh, you've got another. Oh,
it's going to be a 4. Yeah.
We're going to have to update our polycule tattoos.
Yeah.
Which are very flexible, by the way. A lot gets crossed out.
Lots of empty space.
Uh-huh. I had mine on my thigh. It goes all the way up.
So, they go for a little walk. And there's like, he's being very judgmental. How could you do this? You were a scientist. And why did you throw this all away?
And it's kind of dramatic because they both have put on Russian accents.
Oh, yes.
Where they sort of veer back and forth, and he's a little bit better at it than she is.
I guess he's got more practice.
Whether they can say V or not.
Yeah.
Right, on the, like, I use my voice whenever I want.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Which is a bit of a stereotype, but I learned this when I went to Russia and I spoke with some Russians. They have both phonemes in their language.
Right.
They can say both of those things. But apparently, like, there's been just sort of some sort of functional breakdown in English education where they sometimes learn it wrong. At least the people I spoke to.
Oh, okay.
Like, they learn to speak English very well, and that they want something else. And no, it's very well. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's the letter V. We always thought it was strange. Yeah. Why? But yeah.
Why we have to pronounce the V as a V? Yeah.
And there's a good bit of dialogue, and now the opposite happens, because now it's one of the Starfleet officers who notices Pavel talking like so, sort of seeming like a hippie. But they're also, he sort of leads her away from this potential threesome.
Yeah.
Because maybe this is his current boyfriend who's like, oh, Pavel, you didn't tell me that you brought a friend. She's very fine. Should we, just the two of you? All right, fine.
Yeah. But yes, they're having a little discussion, and like she goes,
"Oh, we should not tear at each other so, Pavel."
Yeah,
we should meet in joy.
I sort of like to imagine that red-shirted officer sort of like before the door closes coming in and like putting a nickel on the corner of the table and I've got next.
Oh, well.
Whichever one of you is still up for some more, like, come and see me for a drink.
Is that how it would go? Like, yeah,
I don't know.
I was more like him, like that dude, like looking at them and going like, oh, for sake, it's a bridge crew officer standing around in the corridor blocking the way again, like they always do. It's just like standing in the way of everybody else just being able to get through.
Plus the camera crew. It's pretty huge back in those days.
Oh, good point, yes.
And it's kind of sweet.
Why did you go away?
It was you who went.
There's a whole lot of dialogue here.
Right, yeah.
And there's also the mention...
I stayed in the city.
With friends.
Yes. So she was in the Haight-Ashbury area, like slumming it. And
duh, of course, the city is San Francisco.
It is, yeah, which is where Starfleet Academy is.
Oh, damn, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had it in my head that, it would have been somewhere from, maybe even from Minsk.
Yeah.
Maybe Chekov is a distant ancestor of, or related to Worf via adoption and whatever.
I suppose, possible, yeah.
But no, you're right. Starfleet Academy is in San Francisco, and that's the city, and that's where Haight-Ashbury, God, it all comes together. So this romantic subplot between Irina and Chekov, I was actually kind of into.
Yeah.
Right? Sort of disregarding the characterization of Chekov in the rest of the...
It didn't really do a lot with it. It's just a little like, oh, no, look. It personalizes the contact, I guess, but that's about it.
And it's nicely sublimated into, like, both of them, like, care about different things.
Yeah.
And that comes between them. And also, like, he has this thing.
You never felt as I did. Never.
I did.
But he says that she didn't. You, like, even when we were together, you were off somewhere else with your head.
Yeah.
Like, even his approach to romance is much more rigid and structured than hers.
And basically, he asked her, like, why you stay away? And she's like, because you disapproved of me. It's like, you kind of, I guess she felt that even though he might have loved her, he was, like, disapproving of the way she saw and did things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why they went like, okay, well, clearly that's not going to work out. So
yeah,
I'm just going to, like, hang out here. But, like, there are still some lingering feelings, or at least emotions.
Yeah. I think it's a good story on its own, right? Not with the Chekov character where it doesn't really make sense for him to be this way. No. Although, on the other hand, if we take Chekov, like her statement that Chekov is so rigid and uptight versus what we've seen of Chekov, where he's kind of a goofball, how up is his family then? Like, how wild are they up there in wherever they're from?
I mean, yeah, it would be interesting to have put this on Sulu rather than on Chekov, because he is totally into it. Like you can see him later on when he's standing in the corridor talking to one of the girls. He's he's big grin on his face,
He's deep into the catnip there.
Yeah. She leaves, and just after she does, Chekov hears a bit of ruckus, and there is a bunch of red shirts who are joined by a Nurse Chapel who are fighting off the hippies. The spippies, I'm still going to call them.
That's okay.
Who wants to be led to the professor.
See him right now. Now we want to see him now.
Herbert. The professor is on his high horse. He immediately starts with...
all the animals were kept in cages.
Oh, no, wait, that was Chapel who said that about...
Oh, yeah.
The doctor, there seems to be an issue, because he was refusing his checkup, and it turns out that there is a reason, to which he vehemently starts denying it.
Refuse to accept your findings?
You don't have the choice.
No.
Yep.
Fantasy. I wish it were.
Yep. So he is apparently infected with a nasty bug, Synthococcus novae, so new synthesized coccus is just
I have no idea. Like the idea of there's a
nasty little bug evolved in the last few years, Jim.
A bug evolved
created by the septic sterilized civilizations.
Okay. You're a simple country doctor, but you're grasped with medicine.
And they can immunize it, but we can't get all the problems left. Everybody else should be immunized against it, but if he goes and lands on a primitive planet, it's going to wipe them all out.
Yep.
So it's an interesting little thing which I found it like there's some parallels between this and what they have in Johnny Mnemonic, the neuroatenation syndrome.
Ooh, yeah, excellent. Tell us more about that, because we have not talked enough about Johnny Mnemonic on this podcast. Come on.
Oh, I mean, so the premise there seems to be that all the electromagnetic radiation around everybody and all the cyber implants are basically breaking people down, and that's what creates NAS, which is the disease.
Of course, there are, alas, real-world parallels, people who believe that living too close to power lines gives your children...
Cell phone towers and all that kind of stuff, yes.
Like whatever, which is bullshit.
Improperly grounded circuits.
And... yeah, there is a bit of an anti-vax kind of sentiment here being espoused, even though they were supposed to all have been had their boosters.
Yeah.
But McCoy says
I'll have to check everyone on the ship. There could be some skips. Yep. In the meantime, he should be placed in total isolation.
Because he calls him a Typhoid Mary.
Immune to it as she was, but he carries the disease and spreads it to others.
Yep.
Now, how well do you know the story of Typhoid Mary?
Oh, not at all, really.
Okay. It's pretty grim.
Yeah.
So there's this woman, and I know only the sort of summary. There was this woman, Mary, who was found to be the cause of an outbreak of typhoid fever because she was a cook in an inn. And this was I don't even want to speculate on I don't know the exact year. She was found to be the cause. Now, there were no laws against this. Multiple people died.
There's no laws against being sick. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But, so she was barred from practicing her profession, like being a cook, because you can't do that without exposing people. Yeah. And then she changed her name and took a job as a cook somewhere else. Ooh. And more people died. Yeah. And now it was the second or even third court case that was even more difficult.
Right, yes.
Because this woman felt the court could not be trusted, and she was a public hazard. She was eventually remanded to a facility on an island. But she, to her death, she believed that she was being unfairly persecuted. She didn't believe in germ theory.
No.
She didn't believe that she was responsible for any of these people. Yeah. So, that kind of persecution that he's expressing, that was.
And I understand it. It's on the other hand, it is it's denierism.
I mean, a bit, yeah, but also actually, Chief, could you tell us the name of the person we know as Typhoid Mary? Because she was a real person and she deserves the dignity of her name.
Yes, so her name was Mary Mallon.
Thank you.
All right. But, he basically, Kirk says, you knew you were a carrier, and he denies it, which is blatantly untrue, and calls it an infringement.
It's an infringement on my rights.
Put him in isolation.
Yeah, knock it up. Your rights to swing your arm stop where my nose begins. That's the...
Yeah, it's a shame that he's characterized as insane, because that makes the analyzing the reason and rationality of his arguments moot. But yeah, he's imprisoned now. we have 24 hours before before symptoms will start
we know
showing.
within 24 hours we'll know whether or not it had we were in trouble. It's not mentioned at all again after this point.
Yep.
But yes, this is where Chekov is. Sulu is talking to Irina, and he is like totally into her. And like,
is it Irina?
I think it's Irina.
I can't tell by her hairstyle. Was it maybe one of the other ones, actually?
Don't know.
I think it's one of the other ones. She has
right.
a different outfit.
Yeah, Irina's dress has more flowers on it.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
she's giving him like one of the egg things.
Yep.
How do you know what I want?
You're young.
Think young, brother.
Yeah,
yeah.
You make it tempting.
While he's holding this egg.
Yep.
And the captain comes up.
So someone explain.
No explanation, sir.
Just the massive horns.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're going to like get them out of the way whenever Severin is medically safe. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, there's another bit.
Stiff man putting my mind in jail, and the judge bang the gavel and say no bail. Gonna lick his hand and wag my tail.
All right.
Apparently, Charles Napir wrote for some of the songs as well, so I guess he also gets a check from EMI for $3.47 once a year.
So Kirk has something to say about them.
Just had to give one of those
barefooted,
what do you call them, the boot out of here. You came in bold as brass, tried to incite my crew to disaffect.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yep.
So incitement to disaffection is a punishable crime, as we learn later from Kirk. What the fuck is up with that?
It's
like
from Spock, actually, because Spock goes to talk to...
Oh, you're right.
To the professor, and he says, like, well, yeah, you're allowed to do what you want, but you're not allowed to mess with the crew.
What is it? Incitement to disaffect?
Yeah.
Like, to what? Like, to not...
disaffect, to be dis...
What is it?
I don't know,
What does
man.
it actually mean? What's the crime here?
I don't know. Chief?
That doesn't help us.
I don't know.
I'm yelling here into a void.
You were doing fine earlier.
Okay, no, thank you. That is kind of my thing. I am Kai Winn, aren't I? Huh. But it seems such a weird thing to accuse people of. Like, oh, there's these people. What? They're more popular than I am among my crew?
Yeah. It sounds more like they're like inciting to insubordination, which would make more sense. But I think they might not want to use that word.
Yeah, and then also, how incompetent is your crew if a bunch of if just some colorfully dressed people can suddenly...
They apparently, like, Adam's a good singer because, like, he's got, like, the crew in France later on, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spock goes talk to the professor, and, like, he is accusing him. It's like, oh, you've researched my life. And he hates it because, basically...
You've read the orders restricting me to travel only in areas of advanced technology because of what my body carries...
And I hate that. I don't want to do that. It's like because you're all the planets have shields of artificial atmosphere, the programs in the computers that live your lives for you, and they are the cause of what my body carries. So it's not my fault. There,
as he says,
that's what your science have done to me.
And here I was really into it.
Mm-hmm.
Here I was really like, if he's fully conscious of like, you know, the situation that he's in, and he believes that this entire society is to blame, that's actually fair.
Yes.
He's still taking bad actions, and you don't have to agree with those, but his feelings are totally valid.
Absolutely. And then he says the next line.
Yeah.
Only the primitives can cleanse me.
And there now you're we came so close to a relatable or interesting character, and now oof. I do not like the sort of correlations between this and a certain myths about, only having sex with name whatever can cure my syphilis.
Yes.
A deeply unpleasant kind of...
Yes. But yes, he was going to live with, I will go seek them and I'll be one with them. And
together we shall build a world such as this galaxy has never seen.
And Spock is just like, at this point you can see Spock already going like, he's off the deep end.
Yeah, and Spock just stops responding to him.
Yep.
The only words he said are "yes, doctor," because the professor says,
"Then how you're going to try to persuade me that your technologies will find a cure for me, and then I'll be free to go."
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yes, doctor.
But then, yes, he goes to see the captain, and it's like, he's nuts.
Yep.
I've not consulted Dr. McCoy, but I have no doubt of it.
Yeah.
So, whoops. And Kirk is really sensitive throughout this episode, like to all of his officers because he goes,
Spock, I'm sorry you had great respect for him.
Right, he's really thinking about how his officers are being affected. This is awesome.
Yeah, his connection is like it doesn't affect. Made a promise, and he promised to them that he was going to look for Eden. Okay, I'll try help you find it. It's like,
and he asked for the help of Mr. Chekov, who fine.
I mean, navigator. I guess he knows his star chart, so it makes sense.
And we'll just have the navigator seat empty again.
Yeah, he's sitting in aux, so it's like fine whenever like if he needs to be. But yeah, he's working on it, and well, apparently it's better for Pavel to sit in auxiliary and for
Spock to be in his quarters.
Because that works more efficiently.
Entirely clear why that is, but it does offer an opportunity for Adam to walk in.
Yeah.
Who asks,
Am I crossing you?
These words are so cool because you know what they mean.
Right, yes.
Like within their context, now I'm thinking about the Voyager one with all the weird words. Maybe we'll get a recommendation for that sometime.
So he spots Spock's lyre, and he's like, "Oh, can I try it?" It's like, "Oh, do you play?" Yes, I do. There's a little plonging on it, and then he hands it over to Spock, who does a little bit more plongy on it.
Oh,
I reach that, brother. I really do.
Yeah.
How do you want to jam?
But would he shake on a session? I mean, we want to cooperate like you asked, so I'm asking.
And Spock's response is great.
If I understand you correctly, I believe the answer might be yes.
Yeah. A few conditional modifiers there, but
Yeah. And Adam makes the one salute and goes off. He's got a cool cape as well.
He does.
Bare-chested. And this seems like connections are being made.
Right, yes.
Right? Irina's going to Chekov as well, and she comes to apologize. But she also asks, what room is this, and what's it for?
Should the main control room break down or suffer damage, we can navigate the ship from here.
Yeah, and she goes looking around, and
she is definitely making amends, because she...
And I do not like having you angry with me.
Or disapproving, even.
Yeah.
And she asks him what you're doing, and he's like, we're trying to find Eden. It's like, okay, now you're the one who's like being like teasing. No,
it's true. These tapes contain all the launch codes. There's so many launch codes just lying around here to help us find Eden. Really?
So
and what's this launch code?
Basically what they're doing is a Master Yoda versus Obi-Wan.
Oh,
it's like...
sick Attack of the Clones reference there, bro.
Master Obi-Wan lost the planet has. How embarrassing.
Yeah. Because,
by a mathematical process, we determine whether or not they are affected by other bodies. Not yet charted.
Which is exactly what they do in...
Yeah, but it's also what they're doing here.
Yeah.
No, but Chekov is also trying to figure out if he's being affected by another body.
Oh, yes.
That he hasn't charted in a while.
No. And he's like, she is like encouraging him to indulge.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of anti-technology here. I could never do what a computer tells me to. It's like, well, it's not really how it works. I mean, like, it's an absolutely nice parallel to the AI things. Like, no, the computer often suggests that the computer looks at more things than we can do and like signals problems and then like tells us like, hey, this is like a problem that's not exactly doing what the computer tells us to, because we told the computer to tell us that.
Yeah. But it is an interesting, like, alternate perspective. Okay,
sure.
So... Yeah, okay, no, we always use our own judgment. Do you, though? Do you always use your own judgment? And if you look at all those decisions over don't you agree with the computer very often? It doesn't become more easy over time?
And Spock is like, okay, so when he takes a little a break to play some lyre, that's fine. But as soon as Chekov is getting some nookie, then he's like, hey, Mr. Chekov.
Yeah, because
Spock
they delve...
Chekov, repeat. I am not receiving.
Get on with it.
So, unfortunately, we can't hear the sound effects that we're playing over here. So, can you do the dialogue again? And I'll do the Chekov and Irina sound effects.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Spock to Chekov, repeat. I am not receiving.
I think we might have to put an ASMR warning on this episode.
What's the opposite of ASMR? And...
Silence?
Hey, you knew what you were getting into when you joined this podcast.
True.
And it's really kind of affecting, I've got to say, like, to see Chekov withdrawing from what he wants because of the duty that he feels.
Which is like, and she gives him a knowing look, and it's like, hey, were we just talking about like this kind of thing?
And
like,
without words, that's exactly what they're communicating.
Yeah.
Right? He's dismissing her like, I cannot be with you. But
Yep.
They all come together in the hippie room? They have a hippie room, or is it still the...
No, I think they've been assigned quarters, so this
chamber
is
outside. What's that in the background? We've got some fun stuff in the background. It's a big old green wall. Anyway, Rad comes in, and he's been putting the moves on an officer.
His name is Sulu, specialist in weapons and navigation. His hobby is botany.
And here we go.
Can? I reach botany. It's my favorite of studies. What's yours?
Vulcan. Oh, that
This dialogue, man.
Yeah.
It's so great. And I love their faces.
But
they've also got weird paintings on their forehead.
Yeah,
Adam's got a bird or something.
Yeah, he's got a peace dove. The other guy has got grapes, and then the professor has like something more elaborate thing.
Are you sure it's a peace dove and not a bird of paradise flower?
Yeah, well, it depends on which angle you look at it. But it turns out that, he's been working on Sulu, and it turns out Irina has had some ulterior motivations as well.
Everything can be handled from auxiliary control.
The computers contain all the information that we need, so then we can do it.
Fun accent there. She said control with a German style
yes.
or a French style R. So I wonder what her accent is, because they weren't just being friendly. They were all trying to probe the what's it called? The human layer of security.
As he says.
Like he said now, we should all go out and try to swing as many as possible over.
You suggest any special ways to swing them?
Oh,
just
I have some ideas.
Just be friendly. You know how to be friendly.
Use lots of lube.
Be friendly. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And there's a little concert. This is like the mess hall, I guess, or the rec room. I don't know. It's not the rec room, but the mess hall, I think.
I don't know. It might be.
Where they're having a little sing-along.
Yeah.
It's all wonderful. Let's
see how much
fantastic.
of the music made it through the diabolical technology. Oh, not a lot, huh? No.
Long time back when the galaxy was new.
Oh, and you see all the Starfleet officers who don't have names sort of, being entranced by this music.
Which is apparently being piped across the entire ship.
For some reason.
Because the professor can hear it in his quarter, in the brig, or in containment, whatever you want to call it. And on the bridge, there's some bridge officers who's air drumming along to the song as well until he gets a cross look from Scotty.
And gets back to his station. Yeah, there's this... It's such a square perspective. Oh no, our precious young minds are being affected by the siren song that they're unable to resist with their soft young brains.
Spock shows up with his Vulcan lyre and gets invited to do a little jam, which he does with the girl with the space tambourine.
Yeah,
and apparently it takes him so much. It takes up so much of his attention that he doesn't notice that Adam and what's his name again? Rad. Totally rad.
He is totally rad with his purple hair and his giant eyebrows.
There's a red shirt who is bobbing along to the music in front of the containment cell where the professor is.
Okay, so can we talk about the brig is accessible via a ladder.
Jeffrey's Tube's ladder, yeah.
That's just open. And this is okay? This is okay, fine. We're okay with this. And so Rad sneaks over to the security guard.
Gives him the doppelpinch.
Gives him 2 wet willies in either ear. It's something with earlobes, right? It's not. Or is he grabbing the neck?
Oh, I don't know, man.
He's doing it with 2 hands. You're right.
It depends. Here it looks like he's going for the ears. Later on, it looks like he's going for the neck and shoulders. But yes,
there's actually a cool bit where he runs over to Dr. Severin, who holds up his hands.
Umac for fun and profit. Yeah.
No, there's a force field. Oh, turn it off.
Oh yeah, he's very hesitant. Should I push the red button or the green button? But it's the green button.
We get some weird moralizing on the bridge where we see a red shirt and Sulu both bopping to the music.
Yeah.
I don't know why a young mind has to be an undisciplined one. Troublemakers.
I used to get into a little trouble when I was that age, Scotty, didn't you?
Yeah.
And here's Kirk as the voice of reason. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. This is what you do as a young person. This is how we become people.
Spock finishes up his song, gets up without a word and walks off.
He is so cool. He's practiced this.
Oh right, is that what it is? Yeah.
Oh, this is totally his thing.
Oh yeah, it's done playing by. Not even by. Just gets up, walks away.
Yeah. And they'll be talking about me for the rest of the night. I'm going to make them beg. I like it when they beg.
So The professor and his cronies have taken over auxiliary, managed to reroute all the power systems and everything.
That went easily, didn't
Another complete overtake of a ship without a shot fired. This is like, oh, man, your OPSEC is like terrible here.
Yep. And they say, oh, yeah, Dr. Severin is in charge.
All functions. Life support as well.
Whoops.
Yep.
Whoopsie doodle.
And he says...
And if I am in any way prevented from reaching that destination, I shall destroy this ship and all aboard.
Again, like showing, I mean, he was like, we already knew that from the opening scene. Like he was willing to let the cruiser be torn apart rather than give in. And he is now willing to, I'll do destroy the flagship of the entire Starfleet. And if you won't let me go. Yeah.
So while initially, because we couldn't communicate with the Aurora, like the setup where the Enterprise was tractoring them, that was also had some culpability. But now, for definite, that was Dr. Severin who was insisting on Eden or bust. And bust being, in this case, the death of everyone else, because fuck him.
And him too, leaving the neutral zone into Romulan space, and the captain tries to negotiate.
You are violating Romulan space and endangering the peace of the galaxy.
That's, the Romulans will see that as a military act and attack.
Yep. And he tries to be really reasonable, does Kirk.
If you bring her about and return to Starbase, no charges will be leveled.
And they're still not taking him seriously.
He's got jelly in the belly. Real scared.
Yeah.
And Kirk doesn't rise to that bait.
No.
But he does try to reach Adam directly.
And Rad.
Adam.
Yeah, you're right.
You are being led by a man who is insane.
Which is like, the women,
So they're trying to convince the Spippies that Severin is a danger to them, and they're being hugely resistant to it through their attitude. Like he tries to. Spock says,
in it you'll find a report attesting to the fact that he is a carrier of a bacillus strain known as Synthococcus novi.
Ain't that
just awful?
Yeah.
Does not take it seriously.
Like we care.
And also that there's a report about his psychological instability.
Yay, brother.
Adam, you know I reach you.
Yeah, but there's a tragic difference between what you want and what he wants.
Yeah.
But they're not buying any of it.
You're making me cry.
Yeah. Hugely resistant, and he cuts communication. And now we see the influence that, they found Eden in the tapes. Yeah. And you look at his face. Look at Severin's face.
Oh, yeah, it lights up.
Wow.
Original course must have been in slightly error. 3 hours until we get there. But he has another plan. It's like, how we can stop? They're going to attack us. Are we going to stop life support? And the guy's like, no, I'm going to...
Making an adjustment on their circuits.
Yeah. And he's basically reprogramming the comm system to
he's got a breadboard board with some plugs on that, some Duplo bricks.
Yep.
Which he's just sort of standing there one-handedly, like moving that while Rad looks on. And it's kind of spacey.
And Adam does a nice little song about like how they're going to live like kings on eating the fruits of the land.
Oh, and, can we actually hear it?
No more trouble in my body or my mind.
I mean, it's
pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately, it misses the guitar playing or whatever, the sword playing.
Yeah, or maybe it's a Shieldquin like Dargo from Farscape.
Oh,
that also looked like a weapon.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So they don't know what to do. What are we going to do? We're going to use it at the appropriate time. We're doing a little bit of stage whispering, like when he's talking to Rad.
Oh, yeah. Because Severin's going to use an acoustic weapon beyond ultrasonic. And wait, that Irina knows that sound that high doesn't stun.
Yeah. It destroys. I remember when we read in the text that it...
I've gone beyond those texts, Irina.
Yeah. And when Severin talks to Rad, and Rad mentions...
It does destroy.
But he doesn't alert Irina.
No.
Like, this is
like he's in Irina, who is literally sitting arm's reach away.
Yeah.
Another fine example of whispering in front of the enemy.
But here we see the dark side of this hippie cult, because...
We cannot allow them to come after us.
Yep. And when we will leave...
I have adjusted it so that it will suspend its effects after a few moments and allow us time to escape.
Yeah, and then while everybody is still recovering from writhing, we will get the ship on, then we'll reactivate the thing, and we will be fine.
Scotty is out in the hallway, welding through the wall.
Yep.
Just one-handed, holding it out in front of him like he's the Turkish marksman at the Olympics.
Surprised that you go for the wall and not the door, but who knows?
Okay, so I did a summer at a company that makes wall systems and door systems
right.
and those, and I learned like some wonderful things. So all of those systems, those components have ratings for fire safety and burglary resistance, FR and BR, and it come in 15, 30, which is the number of minutes that if you put an industry standard fire on one side of this wall, then the other side is safe to be in for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever.
Right, yes.
And the burglary resistance is how long it takes, and this is the official standard, 2 dudes with sledgehammers to get through it. Does it take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes?
Yeah.
Which is a fun thing to imagine, like how those are tested. And generally, they found that everybody buys really, really high BR doors and low BR walls.
Yeah.
Because they're expensive.
Right, yeah.
So if you want to break into somewhere, actually, it's a decent chance that you'll have a much quicker way getting through the wall than the...
Makes sense, yeah. The door. Yeah, totally. So, didn't you also... I think you've told me this story before, and wasn't it also that the guys have to be paid for their effort and they have to be paid more if they do it quicker?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That's in order to... Yeah, those are the sort of standards.
There has to be a financial incentive to doing it quickly.
Uh-huh.
So you get... I guess break through this wall. The faster you do it, the more you get paid.
Yeah, exactly that. And then also they have to do like all of them several times. So on they do the same like 8 doors or walls or whatever every day for 5 days, but in different orders.
Oh right. Yeah, to make sure that like the fatigue doesn't account.
And you average it out. Yeah,
okay, that makes sense. The professor activates the sonic thing, which affects Spock first, and then moments later the rest of the crew as well. There's a nice little dramatic scene where like we see shots of various people in the ship going down and like all reaching for the fainting couch.
Yeah.
And going...
Yeah, Nurse Chapel.
She almost makes it, but no.
It's a dramatic fall there for Major Barrett. That one was actually taken from, the other episode that we did. Where did everyone fall unconscious? With the Kelvins?
Is that the Kelvins?
By any other name, I think.
Oh, could be. So yes, they and when everybody comes around, the crows have flown the coop or whatever the.
Yeah, sure. It's for some reason it's the captain who is still on his feet and has to wander over there. This is not a very convincing scene.
No.
Where you have Spock and Scotty writhing on the floor, apparently under the influence of terrible sounds that they can't overcome.
He manages to stop them. Then it takes a little while for all the stations to start reporting back in, but eventually they get a communication.
Kirk to bridge. Do you read me?
And Sulu is there. He heard a whistle, but no, never mind that. Can we break orbit?
Control the
Where
ship,
are we?
yeah.
What? Do you read any Romulans? Okay, I'm just speeding us through
Yeah,
here.
this is it's a bit of a non-scene, really. So they've landed the shuttlecraft, and they are getting transporter ready to lock onto targets and like transport people back in case it's needed.
Yeah, but they're taking a stealth approach, right?
Yeah.
Because...
No, they tried to destroy us. Let them think they succeeded.
Yeah.
And Spock comments...
Except for those aboard the craft, I read no life at all, either humanoid nor animal.
That's the first thing that's like something odd is going on here.
Yeah, oops. Although, it's entirely... It is possible.
Yeah, true.
Right, animals took a while to evolve.
This perfect planet that is like a fantastic example of mono climate balance again, because even the poles are green.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So okay, well.
That's a bad sign.
Something's off.
Yeah.
Something is rotten in the state of Eden. And they transport to, he lifts them again, Scotty gets left with the ship. That happens quite often.
Yeah.
Like Scott's the man who gets, whenever the bridge, the senior staff has to leave to do an important away mission, then, Scotty gets the ship.
Apparently he's not a non-commissioned officer. He's a fully commissioned
and if
officer.
any Romulans appear, try to make them understand.
What?
I love it. It's like, oh yeah, we are in Romulan space, and if they show up, then try to talk to them. It's like...
Yeah, and you're going to let Scotty do that? You're the one who talks the computers to death. He just complains about other people being too fancy and getting...
Other people on his ship, yes. Now, the planet does look very lovely.
At least this spot, you've got 100 meters visibility in either direction.
Yeah.
It does look like it's got 2 moons. It's got a lovely lake. It sort of looks like Yellowstone, I guess.
It does quite a bit, actually. The rest of it looks like a studio with some foliage and rocks. So they're going to find out and spread out and investigate. And it turns out that there is a problem because
Owie!
Pavel cries out in pain. And the flower that he touched, it's like fire.
Oh.
All this plant life is full of acid.
Yep. So even the grass.
Yeah. Will our clothing protect us?
Yeah, it should be all right. And then they just keep traipsing through the underbrush like nothing's the matter.
Gloves!
Yeah.
PPE! Come on, it's
Here we go again.
It's not just for Christmas. Yeah, thanks, Kay. Because I really do think that when you go to a foreign planet, you should, it's the Guy Fleegman school of, exploration.
True.
Wear gloves, at least a hat.
Don't scratch your nose underneath your protective gear.
Oh, my God, yeah. After you touched something.
And it doesn't take them long to find the first one, who is Adam, who is...
Oh, no.
Seems to be very dead, because he's been eating one of the fruit that he was going to eat and leave the rind.
He talked about that.
But yes, it's...
Poison. Fruit is deadly.
And then it's like, his name was Adam.
Yeah. And Kirk is like, I know that. You know I know that. Why are you being a weird bitch?
Maybe in death, people of projects have a name.
They find the shuttlecraft. NCC 1701-7.
The Galileo 2.
Yeah.
Galileo. Everybody's all the hippies have badly burnt feet because they've been walking on the acid grass.
Oh, is that their deal?
That's what I think is going on.
Okay, so the shuttlecraft opens and they're all in bad state and they have to be helped out.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe they got their synthococcus symptoms finally.
Right. Oh, no, I think it's you can see everybody's got bad feet.
Oh, you're
and so
right.
it's absolutely makes perfect sense to lift them out of the shuttlecraft where they're fine from the acid and back onto the acid grass. But,
Yeah. And the doctor says everybody needs to be beamed aboard, especially Dr. Severn with up feet.
Who refuses?
Yep. And Kirk says,
Be sensible, Doctor.
But no.
We're not leaving.
He runs off, climbs partially up a tree, grabs a piece of fruit.
Fool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And eats it, and they try to stop him, but he's cackling like a monkey in a tree, eats this fruit, and
dies instantly.
DED dead.
Yes.
It was so beautiful.
Says Irina.
I mean, it is beautiful, but it's there are other things which are very beautiful and you shouldn't touch or eat.
Yeah. Like any mushroom, unless you know exactly what you're doing.
Yes.
Or if you're in France, if you pick some mushrooms, you can take them to any pharmacy, right? Any drugstore. They're legally required to have the knowledge on hand to identify whether they're safe to eat.
Yeah, that's interesting. So part of you, if you want to be a pharmacist, you have your mushroom recognition exam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the listeners at home, do not trust AI with this.
Oh, God, no.
God, no. There are mushroom identifying books on Amazon being sold currently that were written by AI and that are full of deadly information. This is the worst timeline.
So they are heading for the starbase. I let them that we have the people. We're going to mark them down, and we're going to bring them back home.
Yep. We've beamed down 3 of them and a 4th any minute. And Kirk goes over to Chekov again.
Yeah.
And asks, does he want to attend? He's really paying attention to his officers.
Right. And Chekov is kind of being troubled. Because...
Captain, I wish first to apologize for my conduct during this time.
I did not maintain myself properly. My mind was weak. I gave into the...
temptations of the flesh.
Yes.
Oh. And I endangered the ship and its personnel by my conduct. And he kind of did, yeah.
I guess. I mean, what precisely did he do that wasn't right?
He informed Irina about the auxiliary control room's function.
But they were guests. And they were this is not unusual for guests to get a tour and explained what a room is for.
A room like that would be off limits to guests. And he should have escorted her out and not addressed her questions. That should have been sort of protected information. I think that's a very reasonable...
Yeah, maybe
even
not.
with the Star Trek OPSEC.
Yeah.
Ugh, maybe I'm being too generous.
But he gets permission from Kirk to go say goodbye to his ex-girlfriend. Which turns out he doesn't have to do because she happens to be walking onto the bridge right at that moment.
And I like that Kirk said...
You did what you had to do.
Yeah.
As did we all. There's a great deal of maturity and understanding there, even though Chekov...
I respectfully submit myself for disciplinary action.
Been a while since he's had a spanking. He's looking forward to it.
But yes, she comes and saying bye, and maybe you should be a little bit more chill.
Yeah, be incorrect occasionally. Yeah. And he says to her...
And you be correct?
Occasionally,
yeah.
And I like that Spock talks to her.
He gets
It is my sincere wish that you do not give up your search for Eden.
Although he suggests it's a bit more in a spiritual way, not a physical way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that you will find it or make it yourselves.
And I mean, that's kind of like, what you're supposed to do anyway. Like, try to think of Eden as not as a place you can find, but as a place you have to build.
Yeah.
I guess is what he's coming to.
Civilization is a verb.
And then there's another attempt at a joke at the end of the episode.
Is that what it is?
I guess
because the line is...
We reach, Mr. Spock.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. There we go.
So, to answer your question, I think Scotty should be the only one who isn't a Muppet.
Okay.
Because then his exasperation...
especially weak-minded and weak.
Yeah. But Kirk and Spock are also Muppets, and they still incur his
which
respect.
Ones, though?
Which ones is a very good question. It's a very good question. Okay.
Spock, Eddie the Eagle?
He is that uptight, but not in this episode.
No.
In this episode, he's really enlightened.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, I was thinking of Spock and Kirk as Beaker and the Professor, but that's. But no, I think the Professor should play the Professor.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, what's his name? Professor Goody Love. He has a name.
I have no idea. It was like, yes.
Sweet Cheeks or something like that.
Professor Bunsen Honeydew, because it's Beaker and Bunsen. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Oh, it's actually hard to come up with the right one.
I know, right?
Oh, no. Scotty has to be a Muppet and he's Miss Piggy.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
A young man have to be an undisciplined one. Such troublemakers.
Wow.
I did not know I had a Miss Piggy in me, just ready to go, but apparently it was in there. Kirk is Kermit.
I suppose, yeah, I can see that happening, yeah.
Like one of the things that I didn't get into the Orville until quite late, quite recently, and I actually really enjoyed it. And the Captain Mercer, has a puppet of Kermit the Frog on his desk, and someone asked him about it. Well,
this is actual Kermit, or is it just a frog?
No, it's actual Kermit. This is Kermit the Frog. Like, he stays calm under pressure. He cares about his people. He knows what's
right. Yeah.
Right. He's a great leader, actually.
I know. Yeah, totally. He's got unfortunately poor material to work with.
Chekov is Eddie the Eagle. In this case, he's supposed to be right. He is normally.
Yeah.
But here he is, uptight. And then maybe Irina is Clarissa the chicken?
Oh, Sulu. Is that the Gonzo?
Oh, okay. So he's Gonzo, and then the other woman with the egg is Clarissa the chicken. That's what the egg is from. It's her egg. Oh my God, it's all coming together.
Yes. All right.
Still don't have a Spock.
What did you think was?
Is he...
Oh, my soundpad is not sounding anymore.
Okay, good. Because clearly, is he maybe Dr. Teeth?
Spock? Dr. Teeth? Oh.
No, he's the... What's the woman in the band? What's she called?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she's should be one of the hippies. She's like the long hair.
Right.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
Don't know what her name is.
One of the members of the Electric Mayhem.
Yes.
Her name is Janice. It's driving me crazy.
Don't know.
Maybe Spock is animal in a more contemplative phase.
Oof. Yes.
No, okay.
I mean, Fozzie.
Spock as Fozzie is really good because he is a wandering prophet sometimes.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then allow me, what did you think was?
So fucking cool.
Oh, I think it's going to be Kirk's mini mullet.
Kirk has a mini mullet?
There's a few shots in where you can see him there that he's sitting there and you can get this hair sticking out in the back of his neck. It's
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
I could have been enjoying this the whole time. I mean, I was looking at Chekov's hair where I just realized that this hairstyle is sort of like a comb forward.
Yeah.
Like there's the
well, it's a bowl cut, isn't it?
It's not just a bowl cut because it doesn't start from his crown. It starts from way on the back of his head.
Yeah.
So
you call it a Beatles haircut.
I don't know if it's the same one or if they invented sort of a space haircut for it because I can also sort of imagine that if he combed his hair back, it would be hanging down to his butt. Like, that's how long it has to be in order to reach from the back of your head all the way to your eyebrows.
Is that how it works?
I think so. When you see him from the side in some of these, yeah, it's it's below the crown, like really the back of his head, and that one reaches all the way down to his fringe on his forehead. Comes down to between his shoulders.
Trying to find a shot of him in the back.
Yeah, if you scroll up to when they were in the auxiliary control room together, that's where, the kissing, I didn't buy it so much.
Okay, yeah. All right. Excellent. So what's yours?
I want to go with all these outfits.
All right, yeah.
Like, I wonder if William Ware Tice, the openly gay costume designer on Star Trek.
Yeah?
Who...
Oh, gee, a gay costume designer.
Right. Who figured that? I wonder, like, if he was just modeling this on like, friends of his, because we have some things that would be recognized at the time as sort of cross-dressing, like the sundress on a male-presenting character and excellent programming socks that Adam was wearing, and those dresses are much more conventional. There's some fit people here, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, it's the 60s. People were less fat in general,
That's true.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, I'm going to change it. Kirk. I think Kirk is being great. Like, he faces something that he can't deal with, right? He's Herberts, and he can't deal with them, but he never disrespects them. No. He tries to find a solution by assigning someone, hey, Spock, you can speak for them.
Turns out Spock is like the perfect person to like...
Right.
Yeah.
Assigning the right person. And he does what he's good at and like keeps control of the situation, keeps tabs on his officers whom he cares about. He's being a great leader in this case.
Yeah.
So, that being said...
Captain's log, supplemental.
All right.
What deleted scene do you imagine is floating around on a DVD somewhere from this episode?
Toga party.
Toga party?
Toga. Oh, everybody like after the musical interlude that we had, then like everybody, like the entire crew is like in 10 forward or whatever it is, and like they've scrounged the blankets, and like everybody is like having an impromptu toga party.
That's right. Like, that's why he leaves. Spock leaves. So cool. He's just going to get changed.
He's going to get his toga. Yes,
and and it's a real short one.
Oh
boy, it's one of those real short ones.
That's a tunic, I think you're talking about, not a toga.
But on Vulcan, it's a pronunciation difference.
Okay, what about yours?
Oh, I think that during the scene when Chekov and Irina first speak, and her girlfriend and boyfriend show up, and he leads her away from them, and then his current boyfriend shows up from Starfleet, and he leads away again.
You mean the red shirt who is in the corridor?
Yeah, sort of looming over there, like, oh, are we
Fivesome?
Bubble? Yeah. I like to think that while Irina and Chekov are having their own private conversation, the three of them sort of make eye contact with each other and like, yeah.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. This is pretty cool.
Let's go recreate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sick Farscape reference there, bro.
All right, so let's see. Thank you,
Rhea,
for recommending this episode to us. It is like well up into our comfort zone. Like
I am so glad.
Generally disbeloved episode, and like I thought it was pretty good. Yeah,
I had a great time with it. Yeah. And Rhea was completely right. Like, you have Spock being awesome. You have some cool space stuff, amazing outfits. The dialogue was really good here and there. Some fantastic
the shark ears.
Yeah,
like looks like he escaped from One Piece.
I don't know One Piece very well.
No, this is like they recently did actually. So last year there was a live action.
I heard about
of
that.
It,
yeah,
and what I heard a few weeks ago that the first season had ended of the original anime after 1,200 episodes or something.
Oh my god!
And they're now going to work on a more serialized approach for the upcoming seasons.
Oh my god!
I thought it was like, wait, what?
Hey, should we do seasons? How long should they be?
Okay.
Like, we've done 100-ish episodes now.
Yeah, we're north of 100, I think, at this point.
Good gravy.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe not north of 100 actual episodes, but definitely.
Oh, like so, including the stories.
Yeah,
and
definitely including the stories, because we've been doing this for well more than two. This is like year
I have
3,
no idea. What even 2. Is time?
Good point.
But hey, Kay, we reach. You totally sound like, oh.
So yes, thank you for recommending this episode to us. And if you would, as the listener, would like to recommend an episode as well, you can go to joyoftrack.com/links, where there is a submission form where you can suggest to us an episode that you would like us to talk about, and especially if it is an episode that you love more than everybody else or that has a special connection for you.
Which Rhea absolutely nailed today, so well done on that.
There's also a little link there to our Patreon page, where if you can find it in your heart and wallet to leave us a little something to keep the lights going, a studio joy of Trek.
Yep. Apparently, where Wiria is, there are a lot of lemons to steal, so...
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for that. And so someone has recommended something that has been selected for the next time. I don't imagine it's as long-term a scheme as
that intro. Chief, thank you so much.
Yeah, right?
That was fantastic.
Holy shit. So let's find out what we're going to enjoy
next time on an all-new episode of Star Trek.
I kind of like how excited he is
Star
about
Trek.
Yeah, right? You heard it too. Okay, so we have some clues that are bits of dialogue from the next episode. And the first one is...
If you think my participation in the hoopla would be beneficial to others, then I'll comply.
In the hoopla.
That hoopla.
Sounds like a data line.
But then I'll comply is kind of...
Okay, good point.
Country, so it might be Spock, it might be Tuvok.
Maybe the Doctor.
Oh, that's a good one.
From Voyager.
Yeah. Okay, like number 2.
Captain Janeway knows better than to take her ship into such a dangerous anomaly.
Well, definitely Voyager.
Yeah, but someone talking about the captain
knows
better than going into it. You don't know Janeway very well, do you?
No, I guess not.
Number 3.
It's true. I was there. The captain doesn't want us to get our hopes up, but personally, I think I'll be home by the end of the week.
Oh.
That's Harry Kim.
Yeah, there's been a space anomaly, and they had a little vision bring back to Earth. All right.
Oh, is it Eye of the Needle?
I'm a walking, talking, problem-solving, interactive hologram. You can call me Reg.
Oh my God.
Reg? Oh God, Reginald Barclay. Barclay, that's the one, Barclay.
Yeah, made an interactive hologram of himself. What episode was this? Oh my God.
We can't afford to be cavalier, Reg. If these treatments don't work, the crew will end up liquefied.
Yeah, that's definitely the Doctor again.
Yeah, that one was definitely...
two holograms talking. It must be fairly late on, I think.
I think so. You had the Pathfinder project, the communications relay.
I don't know. It's like not seen a lot of late season Voyagers. Sorry, late. I thought you've done a whole watch through with the husband.
I did.
Right.
And then I found some episodes that I'd never seen before, and so they haven't really etched themselves in my
fair.
memories because I'm not a teenager anymore.
All
right. Let's find out what we're discussing next time on an all-new episode of Star Trek.
Have we actually got a recommendation for a Voyager episode that's not depressing? The episode is Voyager 706, Inside Man.
Awesome. Breaking the streak. Thank you to whoever recommended that, and thank you for listening.
There will be stories next week, and after that, there will be a regular episode, which leaves us only one more thing to do.
I'm leaving Starfleet.
brother!
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode with your friends Kay and Khaki. Production and editing by our chief engineer Greg, and music by Fox Amore. Join us next time for Inside Man Voyager 706. Visit joyoftrek.com/links to send us recommendations, support us on Patreon, or to find us on Blue Sky. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for listening to The Joy of Trek, and we'll see you out there.